You have wings powerful and strong, even if you can't see them clearly just yet. The truth is, every moment you face, every hardship you've endured has been refining those wings, strengthening them, getting them ready for the winds that are about to come your way. But you've got to believe in them. You've got to believe in the strength that God Himself placed inside you. You've been standing on the edge, looking down, worrying about what might happen if you jump, if you let yourself truly fly. But let me tell you something powerful. It's not about knowing the whole path before you begin. It's about taking that leap and trusting that the ground will rise up to meet you or that those wings will catch you. Don't worry about perfection. Don't wait until everything looks just right before you take flight. You have the power, but that power means nothing unless you step out and test IT. Believe in your potential. In this vast world, amid all the noise, expectations, and voices that attempt to define who you should be, you must have an unwavering belief in yourself. There's a power and purpose uniquely yours that nobody else can claim. You were born with greatness embedded within your being. It isn't about becoming someone else. It's about fully embracing who you are. That potential inside you isn't a flickering flame that might blow out with the winds of doubt. It's a steady, powerful force that's already been tried and tested through life's challenges, whether you recognize it or not. Many people go through life without ever truly acknowledging the potential within them, not because they lack talent or ability, but because they lack belief in what they already possess. Doubt, fear, and comparison can often make it feel like others are more equipped, like everyone else has some secret ability that we lack. We see others soar, seemingly effortless, and wonder if we have that same ability, that same power to lift ourselves up and fly. The truth is that the greatness you see in others is simply a reflection of what you have not yet claimed for yourself. You don't have to look outside of yourself for worth or validation. You've been given wings that, once trusted and spread wide, can carry you toward unimaginable heights. Embracing your potential doesn't mean you'll never have doubts or fears. In fact, the journey toward fully trusting yourself often begins with the acknowledgement of those doubts. It's a process, a journey in which you must remind yourself daily of what you are capable of. Imagine yourself as an eagle with wings stronger than you can see from where you stand. You may be standing on the edge of a cliff looking down, wondering if those wings are strong enough to carry you, to lift you above the rocky terrain below. You might feel unsteady and afraid, but that doesn't mean your wings won't hold. They were made to. But you have to believe in them enough to take that first leap. You have been through experiences that have strengthened those wings, hardships, heartbreaks, challenges that felt like they'd break you, moments when you didn't know if you could stand back up. Each of these moments was adding muscle, resilience, and depth to your wings. Every tear, every struggle was part of building the strength that now lies within you. These experiences were not wasted. They weren't just random struggles, they were purposeful preparation, creating the foundation of who you are and the wings that will carry you forward. And while those tough times may have brought pain, they also brought growth. They taught you resilience, courage, and perseverance, all elements that contribute to your potential. Your potential is not some distant concept, it's already a part of who you are. And the journey isn't about becoming something you're not. It's about stripping away the layers of self-doubt, comparison, and fear that hide the greatness already within you. You don't need anyone else to validate it. You don't need circumstances to confirm it. Your potential is not a result of what others think of you or even of the moments you've succeeded. It's a result of every experience, every lesson, every victory, and every challenge you faced up until now. It is a combination of your innate abilities and the strength you've gained along the way. Believing in your potential means recognizing that you were designed with purpose. You weren't created to blend in or to play small. You weren't meant to stay grounded or to live in fear of what might happen if you tried. That potential within you is not passive. It is waiting, ready to be activated for you to take that leap of faith and trust the wings you've been given. It means understanding that there's more in you than meets the eye, and that there's a depth to your abilities that only becomes visible when you choose to spread your wings. And once you believe in that potential, once you embrace it and decide to step fully into it, you'll find that your wings were always strong enough. You were never meant to stay grounded. Your journey is calling you to rise, to take flight, and to trust in the power that's already within you. Believe in your potential, for when you do, you will find that there is no limit to how high you can soar. Embrace your journey. In life, we all face twists and turns, times of soaring highs and valleys of deep lows, moments of uncertainty, and occasions of great triumph. This journey is uniquely yours, filled with experiences that are shaping you, molding you, and preparing you for something greater than you can yet see. It's easy to want to rush through the difficult moments or skip the uncomfortable parts, but every step you take is an essential part of your growth. You're not on a path to become someone else, but rather to uncover the true version of yourself. Many times we question the difficult seasons, wondering why we're facing challenges, setbacks, or unexpected detours. We ask why things didn't go the way we planned or why success seems elusive. But it's precisely in those moments, in the seasons of uncertainty and hardship, that we're being given a rare opportunity to grow stronger, to build character, and to prepare ourselves for the future. The journey isn't about reaching the destination as quickly as possible, but about becoming someone who is prepared to handle the heights of success and the weight of purpose. Every experience, both good and challenging, contributes to who you're becoming. Think of it as an intricate tapestry where each thread, each experience weaves together to create a beautiful and resilient fabric. Sometimes the threads may seem disconnected or messy up close, but with time and patience, you'll see the bigger picture emerging. Life has a way of working things out, of bringing clarity to what once felt confusing or painful. Trust that even when things don't make sense, the journey is taking you exactly where you need to be. Embracing your journey means letting go of the need for immediate answers or instant results. We live in a world that constantly demands speed and perfection, but true growth is rarely quick or easy. It takes time, patience, and a willingness to endure uncertainty. Growth is not always visible and progress is not always obvious. But just like a tree grows its roots deep into the soil long before it breaks through the surface, you too are developing strength, resilience, and wisdom beneath the surface. These unseen moments of growth are what will sustain you when you reach new heights. When you embrace your journey, you learn to appreciate every season, even the hard ones, because they bring depth and richness to your character. You start to see challenges as opportunities to stretch your wings, to test your strength, and to deepen your understanding of yourself and your purpose. Every setback becomes a setup for a comeback, and every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. Instead of seeing detours as delays, you begin to recognize them as divine rerouting, taking you on a path that will ultimately lead you to something far better than what you had planned. There is a strength that comes from embracing the process, from leaning into the experiences that life brings your way. When you stop resisting the challenges and start welcoming them as teachers, you discover a resilience within yourself that you never knew existed. You start to understand that the journey is not about perfection, but about progress. It's not about how quickly you can reach your goals, but about who you're becoming in the process. Every experience, every encounter, every triumph, and every failure is shaping you, adding layers to your character, and equipping you for what lies ahead. When you embrace your journey, you stop comparing yourself to others because you recognize that your path is unique to you. You stop looking at what everyone else is doing and focus on what you're meant to do. You stop worrying about timelines and trust that everything will unfold in its own time. You learn to find joy in the process, to celebrate the small victories, and to trust that each step, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your destiny. Embracing your journey means understanding that you are exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't look the way you expected. It means letting go of control and trusting that there is a purpose to everything you experience. It means acknowledging that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, every setback a lesson, and every moment of doubt a reminder to have faith. Embrace your journey with open arms and an open heart, for when you do, you'll find that even the toughest moments hold gifts of wisdom and strength that will carry you forward. So take each step with gratitude, knowing that the journey itself is part of the miracle. When you embrace your journey, you're choosing to see life as a beautiful process filled with lessons, blessings, and opportunities for growth. Trust in the path you're on, because every twist and turn, every high and low is leading you to where you are meant to be. Take the leap. Life is full of opportunities, dreams, and possibilities, but they often require us to step into the unknown, to venture into the uncharted, and to take action even when we can't fully see the path ahead. This idea of taking the leap is about more than just bravery. It's about trusting in your own ability to navigate whatever comes your way. It's about acknowledging that if you wait for absolute certainty, you may never move, and that some of the most beautiful experiences in life come when we dare to act before every question is answered. To leap is to commit to the possibility of success while understanding that there may also be failure along the way. It's recognizing that real growth doesn't happen in the comfort zone where every step is predictable. Instead, growth happens when you step out, test your limits, and reach for something greater than what you've known. This leap of faith requires a willingness to embrace uncertainty. It means letting go of the safety net of knowing exactly how things will turn out and instead believing that you have what it takes to face whatever challenges arise. Taking the leap is often the most difficult part of any journey precisely because it involves risk. Our minds are wired to seek safety and predictability to avoid situations that could lead to discomfort or failure. But without risk, there is no reward. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff with everything inside you wanting to jump, to fly, to soar, yet held back by the fear of what might happen if you fall. This fear is natural. It's your mind trying to protect you. But courage is about feeling that fear and deciding to leap anyway. It's about understanding that the potential for greatness exists beyond that initial step, that the fall is only one possibility, and that success and fulfillment often lie on the other side of taking that first leap. When you decide to take the leap, you shift from being a spectator in your life to being an active participant. You move from dreaming about what could be to creating a reality that reflects your ambitions. And this shift is transformative because it gives you agency. You're no longer waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect set of circumstances, or for someone else to open the door. You're choosing to act, to create, and to step forward despite the unknowns. This choice alone sets you on a path of empowerment, as each step you take builds confidence and reinforces the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. Taking the leap doesn't mean you won't encounter setbacks or difficulties. In fact, you should expect them. But these challenges are part of the journey, not the end of it. Each hurdle you overcome, each obstacle you navigate, builds resilience and deepens your understanding of your own strength. When you leap, you're not promising yourself a smooth journey. You're promising yourself a journey filled with growth, learning, and opportunities to become stronger. There will be moments of doubt, times when you question why you ever decided to leap, but those are the moments that reveal your true courage and determination. Leaping into the unknown is not about reckless abandon. It's about making a commitment to yourself. It's about saying, I believe in my vision enough to pursue it, even if I don't have all the answers yet. It's about prioritizing your potential over your comfort, your dreams over your fears. And as you leap, you'll discover that you're stronger than you thought, braver than you imagined, and more capable than you ever realized. You'll learn to trust yourself, to rely on your inner strength, and to find creative solutions to the challenges that come your way. This leap may look different for everyone. For some, it might mean starting a new career, moving to a new city, or beginning a new relationship. For others, it might mean pursuing a passion, stepping into leadership, or taking on a new challenge. Whatever your leap looks like, it's personal and meaningful, and only you can define what it means to truly leap forward in your life. The leap is not just a single moment, it's a decision to live fully and boldly, a choice to pursue life with all the energy and determination within you. It's about standing on the edge and saying, I am ready, even if I am unsure. It's about committing to the journey of growth, about discovering the heights you can reach when you trust yourself enough to jump. So don't stand on the edge waiting for every fear to fade or every doubt to disappear. Take the leap, and as you do, trust that those wings you've been given are strong enough to carry you. Trust the process. Life's journey is rarely a straight path. It wins, shifts, and sometimes even doubles back in ways we don't anticipate. When we set out to accomplish something, we often expect results to come quickly and smoothly, but real growth takes time, and meaningful achievements are built with patience and persistence. Trusting the process means learning to find peace, not only in the destination, but at each stage of the journey, even when the outcome isn't clear or immediate. It's a commitment to the long term, believing that each experience, whether it seems positive or challenging, is part of a larger purpose. One of the hardest parts about trusting the process is letting go of the need for instant gratification. In today's world, we're used to having things happen quickly, from instant communication to next day deliveries. But when it comes to our dreams and personal growth, the results don't always show up on our timeline. The path to any meaningful goal is a series of small steps, often unglamorous and difficult, that build on each other over time. When you trust the process, you accept that there is value in every step, even if it doesn't lead to an immediate reward. You learn to appreciate the journey, knowing that each moment is contributing to a greater whole that will reveal itself in time. Trusting the process also means being willing to grow in unexpected ways. Life has a way of teaching us lessons we didn't know we needed. Sometimes we think we're prepared, that we know exactly what we want, but life gives us detours that develop parts of us we weren't even aware needed attention. Maybe you face a setback that tests your patience, or a challenge that forces you to become more resilient. Each of these experiences, though they may feel frustrating or even painful, is shaping you into a person who is ready to handle the responsibility and challenges of what you're working toward. The path to growth is not always clear or comfortable, but when you trust the process, you understand that even the struggles are refining you. This trust requires a shift in focus from the immediate to the enduring. Instead of being driven by quick results or outward recognition, you become focused on consistent progress and personal growth. This doesn't mean ignoring your goals, but rather committing to the day-to-day actions that bring you closer to them. When you start to see progress as a journey, you're less likely to feel discouraged by temporary setbacks, because you know that they're just that, temporary. You understand that every small effort, every lesson learned is adding up, even if you can't see the results immediately. It's natural to question the process, especially when things seem to stall or move in a direction you hadn't planned. You might feel like you're not moving forward, or even wonder if you're on the right path at all. But part of trusting the process is understanding that progress isn't always visible. Sometimes the most important growth happens beneath the surface, in the quiet moments when you're simply showing up, even when the results aren't obvious. Like a seed buried in the ground, there's a period of hidden growth before it breaks through the surface. The roots develop strength and depth first so that when it finally does emerge, it's equipped to flourish. Trusting the process means staying committed even on days when motivation wanes or when doubt creeps in. It's about cultivating patience and faith, believing that all the effort, all the discipline is building towards something greater. When you trust the process, you give yourself permission to experience the highs and lows without judgment. You learn to see setbacks as stepping stones and challenges as opportunities for growth, each one bringing you closer to your potential. In trusting the process, you also learn to let go of comparisons. Your journey is unique to you. It can't be measured against anyone else's path. While it's easy to look at others' accomplishments and wonder why you're not there yet, remember that each person's journey has its own timing. Just because someone else seems to be ahead doesn't mean you're behind. Trusting the process is about honoring your own pace, knowing that the foundation you're building now will support the life you're creating in the future. Comparing yourself to others only distracts you from the beauty of your own journey. When you trust the process, you allow yourself to enjoy each stage of the journey. You become resilient, adaptable, and open to growth in ways that you wouldn't if you were solely focused on reaching the end. You realize that there's wisdom in the waiting, strength in the struggle, and purpose in the persistence. Trusting the process is not passive, it's an active choice to keep moving forward, to stay engaged, and to remain hopeful. So when challenges arise or progress seems slow, remember that it's all part of the journey. Every step, every lesson is bringing you closer to where you need to be. Trust that the process is shaping you, even in ways you can't yet see. Know that the path is building you, preparing you, and positioning you for the life you've envisioned. Trust the process, because in the end, you'll find that each stage has been worth it and that you become stronger, wiser, and more capable along the way. Overcome the fear of falling. Fear is one of the most natural, deeply ingrained emotions we experience, especially when we're about to take a step towards something unknown. It's instinctual, meant to protect us from harm and keep us safe. But the fear of falling, of making mistakes, of failing, these can become barriers that prevent us from reaching our fullest potential. Overcoming this fear isn't about denying it, it's about recognizing it for what it is and understanding that courage isn't the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Embracing this mindset allows us to not only face our fears, but to redefine what it means to fall. When you look at the journey toward any worthwhile goal, you'll see that falling is often an essential part of the process. We're conditioned to view failure as something to avoid, something that diminishes our worth or proves we're incapable. But in truth, every fall holds a lesson, and every stumble can be a stepping stone. Falling doesn't mean you're not capable, it means you're stretching beyond your current limits, reaching for something greater. It's in these moments of falling, of facing what we once feared, that we learn the most about ourselves and our capabilities. Overcoming the fear of falling requires a shift in how we view failure. Instead of seeing it as a destination or a dead end, we can learn to see it as part of a broader journey, a step towards success. The most successful people are those who have fallen, often multiple times, but who have learned to get back up, to adjust, and to try again. Every time you rise after a fall, you're building resilience, proving to yourself that you're stronger than your fear. This resilience is invaluable because it gives you confidence that even if you fall again, you have the power to rise. It's not about never falling, but about trusting yourself to recover each time you do. A big part of overcoming the fear of falling is letting go of the need for perfection. Perfection is an illusion, an impossible standard that holds us back from taking meaningful action. If we're constantly afraid of making mistakes, we'll stay rooted in place, never daring to try anything new or challenging. The fear of falling at its core is often rooted in the fear of imperfection, of making a misstep or not being good enough. But life isn't about being perfect, it's about growth, progress, and learning. When you allow yourself to be human, to try and sometimes fail, You give yourself the freedom to explore and expand beyond your comfort zone. Another key to overcoming the fear of falling is understanding that falling doesn't define you. A single mistake or setback doesn't determine your worth or your future. Too often we internalize failure, thinking that if we fall, it means we're unworthy or incapable. But falling is an event, not an identity. It's something that happens along the journey, not something that dictates who we are. When you stop seeing failure as a reflection of your character, you can approach challenges with a lighter heart, ready to take risks and try again, regardless of the outcome. To overcome the fear of falling, it's also important to surround yourself with a supportive environment. Seek out mentors, friends, or peers who encourage you to take risks, who understand that falling is part of growth, and who will be there to help you get back up when you need it. A supportive community reminds you that you're not alone, that everyone stumbles, and that falling doesn't make you any less valuable. When you have people who believe in you and support your efforts, it becomes easier to take that leap, to face your fear, and to trust that even if you fall, there's a way forward. Perhaps most importantly, overcoming the fear of falling is about embracing courage. Courage is not about being fearless, it's about acknowledging your fears and choosing to act anyway. It's about allowing yourself to feel the fear but not letting it dictate your actions. When you lean into courage, you take control of your life, refusing to let fear keep you from pursuing your dreams. You acknowledge that falling might happen, that mistakes are possible, but you believe that what lies on the other side of that fear is worth it. Courage says, even if I fall, I will learn, I will grow, and I will rise. Ultimately, overcoming the fear of falling allows you to live more fully, to take the risks that lead to genuine growth and achievement. It frees you from the limitations that fear imposes, opening doors to new opportunities and experiences that you might otherwise miss. You come to understand that the journey is about embracing both the ups and the downs, the successes and the setbacks, and that each part of the process is valuable. When you make peace with the fear of falling, you step into a world of possibilities. You become willing to try, to experiment, and to dream, knowing that falling doesn't diminish you, it strengthens you. So take a step forward, embrace the unknown, and trust that even if you fall, you have what it takes to rise again. In overcoming the fear of falling, you're not just moving toward success, you're moving toward a richer, more courageous life. Believe in your wings. Deep within you is a well of untapped potential waiting to be discovered, nurtured, and set free. Believing in your wings means trusting that you have the ability to achieve your goals, even if the journey seems daunting or the destination feels distant. Too often we hold ourselves back because of doubts and insecurities, but when we truly believe in our own strength, we open up possibilities that were once hidden by our fears. Believing in your wings is more than just confidence, it's an unwavering faith in your capacity to grow, adapt, and rise, even in the face of challenges. Believing in your wings begins with self-awareness. It's recognizing your talents, your unique gifts, and the qualities that make you who you are. Every individual has something special to offer, a set of skills and strengths that no one else has in the same combination. Believing in your wings starts with understanding your own value and the power that lies within you. It's about looking beyond your flaws and perceived weaknesses to see the core of who you are, a capable, resilient, and extraordinary person with the potential to achieve incredible things. When you understand your strengths and embrace your unique abilities, you can face the world with a sense of purpose and assurance that you have what it takes. At the same time, believing in your wings means acknowledging that growth is an ongoing process. You don't have to have everything figured out or be perfect to believe in yourself. Just as a bird's wings strengthen over time and with use, so do our talents, skills, and abilities. When you believe in your wings, you're not waiting until you're completely ready and without flaw. You're willing to start where you are and let experience and effort refine you along the way. Trusting that you can grow, adapt, and learn is a key part of self-belief. It gives you the freedom to start small, to take gradual steps and to improve over time without the pressure of needing to have everything figured out from the beginning. Believing in your wings also means letting go of the limiting beliefs that keep you grounded. It's easy to get trapped in thoughts of inadequacy, telling yourself that you're not smart enough, talented enough, or ready enough. These beliefs can be powerful, holding you back from even attempting to reach your potential. But when you commit to believing in your wings, you choose to challenge those limiting beliefs, replacing them with affirmations of your capability and worth. Instead of focusing on what you think you can't do, you begin to focus on what you can, on the things you're willing to try, and on the steps you're ready to take. This shift in mindset is liberating, giving you permission to break free from self-imposed limitations and step boldly into new opportunities. Another crucial aspect of believing in your wings is perseverance. The journey to your dreams will inevitably have obstacles and setbacks. Believing in your wings means holding onto your vision, even when the path is difficult or unclear. It's about trusting that every challenge you face is strengthening you, building your resilience, and preparing you for greater heights. When you have faith in your abilities, setbacks become learning opportunities rather than reasons to give up. You learn to persist, to keep moving forward, even when things are tough, because you know that your wings will carry you through. This perseverance is a testament to your belief in yourself, a refusal to be deterred by temporary hardships. Believing in your wings also involves embracing the courage to rise above fear and uncertainty, stepping into new opportunities, pursuing big dreams, or taking on challenges will almost always come with a sense of apprehension. There will be times when you feel unsteady, where fear threatens to clip your wings before you even take off. But when you truly believe in your abilities, you choose to act in spite of the fear. You recognize that courage isn't about not feeling fear, it's about rising above it. Every time you choose to act in the face of fear, you're strengthening your belief in your wings, proving to yourself that you can handle more than you thought possible. Believing in your wings also requires patience and self-compassion. Growth doesn't happen overnight, and success isn't always immediate. When you believe in your wings, you allow yourself the grace to grow at your own pace. You understand that every step forward, no matter how small, is part of the journey. Instead of judging yourself harshly or comparing your progress to others, you focus on your own path, knowing that as long as you keep going, you're moving closer to your goals. This patience and self-compassion create a nurturing environment for your dreams, allowing you to flourish without the pressure of unrealistic expectations. Believing in your wings ultimately empowers you to pursue your dreams with confidence and joy. When you trust in your own abilities, you give yourself permission to dream big, to take risks, and to push beyond what you once thought possible. You begin to live with a sense of purpose, unafraid to aim high, because you know that you have the strength to soar. This belief in yourself fuels your actions, giving you the energy and determination to keep moving forward, to keep rising, and to keep reaching for the heights you're meant to achieve. So believe in your wings, embrace your unique abilities, trust in your capacity for growth. Challenge your limiting beliefs, persevere through challenges, rise above fear, and show yourself compassion along the way. When you do, you'll discover a strength within you that is greater than the obstacle, a courage that can't be contained, and a resilience that empowers you to rise to new heights. Your wings are strong, and they are ready. Believe in them and let them carry you. As you stand on the edge of your dreams, remember that within you lies everything you need to take flight. Trust in the wings you've been given, and don't let fear hold you back from the heights you're meant to reach. Life's journey will have its moments of uncertainty, its falls and challenges, but every step, every stumble is shaping you into someone stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Believe in yourself enough to take the leap, to rise from each setback, and to honor the journey, knowing that even the smallest steps are moving you closer to your vision. You were created with purpose, with talents and strengths uniquely yours. Embrace that purpose fully, trust in the process even when the path isn't clear, and understand that the courage to keep going, to grow, and to rise lies within you. When you believe in your wings, you open the door to endless possibilities, to new horizons where your dreams become reality. So spread those wings boldly with confidence and grace. Dare to fly and let the world witness the strength, beauty, and power that only you can bring. No excuses. It's time to release every reason, every hesitation that's kept you from moving forward. Excuses can feel like comfort, a way to shield ourselves from potential failure, but in reality, they're walls we build around our potential. When we make excuses, we're giving our limitations more power than our possibilities, and we start to shrink our own dreams. But now is the time to dismantle those walls. No excuse is worth holding you back from the life you're capable of living. Making excuses often comes from a place of fear or doubt. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success itself can lead us to create reasons for why we're not ready, why we can't start, or why we're not the ones for the job. But the truth is, if we wait for the perfect moment, the perfect set of circumstances will be waiting forever. Perfection is an illusion, and the best time to start is always now, right where you are with what you have. When you stop making excuses, you start taking ownership of your life. You realize that while challenges will come and obstacles will arise, it's your response that determines the outcome. No one else can take the steps for you. No one else can make the decisions or take the risks. When you let go of excuses, you're stepping into a position of power, owning your path, and taking charge of your destiny. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about committing to the journey and recognizing that each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory over every excuse that tried to hold you back. No excuses means adopting a mindset of resilience. It's deciding that no matter how difficult the journey becomes, you will find a way. Life will test you through obstacles, through setbacks, through moments of doubt. But when you commit to a life without excuses, you also commit to finding solutions. Instead of looking for reasons why something can't be done, you start searching for ways it can. This mindset transforms obstacles into stepping stones and failures into valuable lessons. So let this be your declaration: no excuses, no more allowing fear to dictate your choices or letting doubt steal dreams. Step forward with courage, with determination, and with the resolve that you are fully capable of achieving your goals. Choose to rise above every excuse and watch as you unlock a strength you didn't know you had. The world is waiting for you to step into your full potential. And the only thing standing between you and that reality is the decision to let go of every excuse that's held you back. The time is now. No excuses.
It's a universal struggle that countless individuals face every day. As children, we are born and encouraged explore the world around us, but as we grow, many of us lose that spark. We begin to intelligent who should play into the expectations of society. Don't rock the boat. Lines this message seep into our conscious, and before long the fear that prevents us from taking a bold steps toward a moment. The stories of those who have broken free from individuals, the artists, the leaderships, the status quo they face, the same doubts and fates they chose to comfort them, but way to achieve greatness. They are all themselves. It is this can change everything. Heart does recognize this change. It begins with self or look inward that lie beneath the surface. Often we are so consumed by that to page and reflections, but in that inconsiderate